They arrived in groups of professionals, friends, workmates, relatives and in-laws. They were here to pay their last respects to the fallen governor of Bank of Uganda, Emmanuel Tumusiime Mutebile. The day's funeral service was just on point, with the day's preacher posing a question rotated around, creating a long-lasting legacy.
Do you want people to remember you because you are corrupt? Do you want people to remember you because you are a womanizer? Do you want people to remember you because you are a liar? Or do you want people to remember you because of the good things you have done for the country?
The arrival of President Yoweri Museveni was just in time to have part of this question answered. No sooner had the anthems been sung than Museveni laid wreaths on his fallen comrade before appending his signature on the deceased's autograph.
So the contribution of the Mutebiles, 3 areas. Number 1, control liquidity so that you control inflation. Number 2, the currency reform, floating, so that the shilling finds its level, its actual level, rather than the artificial level of fixing. And then thirdly, the privatization.
Museveni described Mutebile as an economic fixer, whose role in privatization for economic recovery remains commendable in spite of some later shortcomings.
The government was owning buses, you can imagine. Now we said, why should the government, the Mutebiles were arguing rightly, that why should the government own buses? Let the buses be owned by private people. And I went with them there, and we gave up the transport sector. And you saw how much it stimulated. Because the government was suppressing people who could go into transport. Once it withdrew, because remember that time we had only 2 bus companies in Uganda. There was UTC and People's Bus. And I think they were both owned by the government or something like that. So where does the private sector person go? So by the government withdrawing,
to complement Museveni's eulogy was the governor of Bank of Kenya, Dr. Patrick Njoroge, who delivered President Uhuru Kenyatta's condolence message.
Professor Mutembile's steady hand at the helm of the Bank of Uganda ensured that the Ugandan economy and the economic well-being of its people were protected.
All these are attributes that most close associates of Emmanuel Mutebile share, including his widow, Betty Mutebile.
Regardless of race, tribe, religion, education, or even political party, that was Emmanuel. He would not refuse anyone to see him. People would come home at any time without even appointment. It was not easy.
I will miss him very dearly for the expertise, the control of money, the stabilization of prices, and the strengthening of our Uganda shilling.
It is a legacy which President Museveni says Ugandans should emulate.
I'm really here to salute the contribution of Mutebile as a person, and Mama Betty has told you how dedicated he was, and you could see that he was very dedicated. If you want a paper about an issue, it will be there in the next 2 days. He will produce it.
Professor Emmanuel Mutebile, who died on Sunday 23rd January 2022, will be laid to rest on Sunday 30th January 2022. Henry Okrut, UBC.